Peter John Stoltzman here, and I'm just improvising over a bluesy pentatonic melody on a 1-5-6-4 chord progression in the key of D. Pentatonics are the backbone of the vast majority of top-line melodies in contemporary commercial music and in bluesy improvisation. So let's get started. In Workbook 1, Section 11, you will understand the major and minor pentatonic scale structures in Arabic numerals, and you will play pentatonic scales in various keys and improvise using those pentatonic scales. Also, you'll understand the chromatic passing note that can be added to pentatonic scales and improvise using pentatonics with the chromatic passing note. Up to this point, we've pretty much been working in an accompaniment style, the right hand playing chords, left hand playing bass notes. And that's the vast majority of the pop piano technique that's found in commercial music. But, you know, there are many pianists and many instances of great piano parts, either improvising or playing melodies. And, you know, if you listen to like Ray Charles, Nina Simone, Donny Hathaway, Norah Jones, Bruce Hornsby, Billy Joel, there's so many great piano parts that either have melody in the right hand or are actually, you know, using improvisation in the song. So I want to dig into that a little bit before we get out of Workbook 1 and give you the chance to create melodies and to do some bluesy improvisation. So the backbone of this is pentatonic scales. Major pentatonic, minor pentatonic. Now, let's start in C. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This is the major pentatonic scale, right? 5 notes, pentatonic. And notice from your C major scale, we're missing the 4 and the 7. So basically taking out the tension notes from the major scale, and we've created this. And this is like a universally human scale that everybody wants to sing and that everybody feels just really naturally. If I asked you to just sing a melody over C, over a progression in C major, you'd probably sing something in the pentatonic scale. It just comes so naturally. That's all pentatonic scale. And so, major pentatonic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Remember those numbers. Let's go to minor pentatonic. Let's look at A minor. You remember the relative minor thing? How the notes in A minor in the key were the same as the notes in C major. It's the same in the pentatonic scale. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. In C, if you start on A, that's your A minor pentatonic. And the numbers are different, right? 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1 flat 3 to be precise. 4, 5, flat 7. That is your minor pentatonic. So remember those numbers. Install them up here. Use your book. Don't forget 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. This way, when we have the numbers, you can actually transpose to other keys. So let's go to a C minor pentatonic. C, flat 3 is E flat, 4 is F, 5 is G, and the flat 7 is B flat. All right, now I started right there adding a chromatic passing tone. We're going to get into that in a second. I want you to just spend some time improvising over these pentatonic scales. Just set up either a root or root and 5 in your left hand in a key. If you feel like going beyond that, play a chord progression. Play a 1, 5, 6, 4, or any chord progression you want with diatonic chords. And then improvise with the pentatonic scale. Alright? Spend some time exploring. Choose a different key. Use a pentatonic scale. Do it with the minor as well. So, A minor. And you just explore. If you want to keep it simple, just play a single note in the left hand. You can give yourself a pulse like this. And just explore with the pentatonic, major or minor, depending on what key you want to play in. All right? Do this in multiple keys. Check it off as you go through. Actually go through the scales. Name the notes, go through the numbers, and then do some riffing and check off these boxes on page 62 as you go through it. Now, if you want to actually apply this to create a top line melody, then you want to use a 4-chord song. You can either use, if you've recorded your own 4-chord song, then you can use that and actually create a melody on top of it, or you could go back and pull up some of the 4-chord song play-along tracks, choose a key that you're in, and improvise a melody with the pentatonic scale from those keys, or you can just improvise something, just like I just did, 1, 5, 6, 4, or any variation on a 4-chord song. Try to make it concise. Like, that's it, that's your melody. And then repeat it. Alright? Come up with melodies, repeat them, see what you can find. Even just two notes from a pentatonic scale, 2 or 3, is enough to create like Grammy-winning melody for a top 40 song. Might seem weird, but it's true. Normally, if you're going to win a Grammy, you need some cool lyrics too, and some great production. So it's not maybe as easy as I'm making it sound, but it's fun. Dig in. Let's get into the bluesy pentatonic improvisation now, which is where you add those chromatic passing tones that I was talking about. You saw me do it on C, where I went, Now that was a minor pentatonic using a bluesy bluesy passing tone. You can do a bluesy passing tone in a major pentatonic too. So if we're in C, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and we want to add a bluesy passing tone, it's the flat 3. And it's the same bluesy passing tone that we used when we were doing this. Right? The flat 3 goes up to the major 3. Or it can go down to the 2. So on page 63, I'll give you some little pathways and some longer pathways like this. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Some longer pathways. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And then do-do-do-do-do-do. And going down. Minor 3 down to the 2. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. And do-do-do. Or do-do-do-do-do-do. Or do-do-do-do-do-do. Or do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, and you can make up your own. Just use your creative imagination, have fun, come up with some riffs, and jam. Now, to finish this out, you should, either complete your blues play along project if you've started that, or just go back to the blues play along that's up in the Google Drive, open it up, and jam along. At least give yourself a chance to improvise. If you want to keep your left hand going, do the boogie pattern and improvise. If that's too much, just skip it. Just play your right hand and jam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha. Alright, so you get the idea. You can create all sorts of fun stuff just using that pentatonic and the passing tone in there. I hope you're learning something. I hope you're having fun doing it. And I hope to see you in the next series of videos for Workbook 2. Peter John Stoltzman here, bringing you inspired, joyful piano music. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment and let me know what videos you would like to see. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell. And stay connected with me by going to my website and signing up for my email list. Listen to my music on Bandcamp and follow me on Facebook and Instagram.